Right, I'm cooking up a curry today. Got some chicken thighs that I've defrosted. Got the bone still in, so what I'm going to do is try and butterfly them out a bit, and then fry them so the skins are crispy. And then I'm going to add all the onions and chilies and the spices, and we are cooking with fire today. So it's going to be good. So I'm using cumin, hot curry powder as well, garam masala, coriander powder, some turmeric and some paprika. I cool it down with some coconut milk, and here I've already got my chilies soaking because they're dried. Got some oak smoked garlic, it's going to add some lovely flavours. Got some chopped tomatoes, not chopped tomatoes, chopped potatoes. What else? And I'm going to be using some ghee which I've made from unsalted butter. And then we'll get going. So yeah, just going to chop up some garlic. I've already sharpened my knife so it should cut through pretty easily. So, got my oak smoked garlic, just roughly chopped there. There's big chunks and little chunks. That'll be fine, just fry that down. So what I'm going to do is just going to open these chicken thighs up by doing kind of a butterfly effect, which is cutting down the bone and then sort of sawing along the meat either side just to thin it out, and then it's going to go in there with the ghee. So yeah, that's it, sort of little slices down the bone in the middle, and then slice that out, and then you can flatten that down in the pan. What I've done why it's like this is what I tend to do is when I butcher up a chicken and cut it into portions, I put it in some cling film and twist it round, so that way if I just want one thigh out the freezer, I can pop that open, snip that through with a knife or some scissors, and then that can stay frozen and that'll be cooked. So I've got all my portions kind of organised like that in the freezer, all in little plastic containers, so that I can just pick and choose what I want. So I'm going to do the same with these. Okay, so I've cranked the hob on. Make sure I've got the right one. Put that to one side. And yeah, so I've got ghee, which is basically take a whole patty of butter, I put it in that pan, and then got it warm and bubbling, and once it's all liquefied, totally liquefied, you get a spoon, take the scum off the top, discard that, and then you pour the clear liquid into a bowl, and leave the solids at the bottom in the pan, and then they're discarded as well. And then what you end up with is with this clarified butter without all the solids. And this is apparently more traditional when cooking curries, so I thought, why not? I'll give that a whirl. Make it anything I can do to make my cooking better. I'll give it a whirl. What I want to do is make sure that all the skins, even though they're a bit nicked here and there, are nicely covering the chicken, so that they're not folded up and gonna not get cooked and fried. What I'm trying to do is get the skin nice and crispy, so I'm getting this oil, this ghee, nice and smoky hot already, and I'm just gonna pop those in there and straight to the heat. Right, so that one I managed to cut all the way through, which wasn't very good, but hey, I'm not a professional. And then that plate is going to go in the wash, and I'm going to get a new plate to put them back on, because they are coming out again. Once those skins are fried, it's going to be rawish on the top, maybe a little bit of white around the side. But that is then going to go back in the curry flipped. So that pink side is going to go into the hot sauce, and then that'll finish cooking up. So that's doing, I am now going to approach these scary, super hot. Whoa! I'm not even touching it. I'm going to use a fork. I'm terrified. I'm going to rub this into my eye at some point. It's inevitable, but at least I'm doing my best. So there you go, 2 super hot Naga dried chilies. That's hot. That's water from the kettle. 20 minutes, and they're rehydrated and nice and squishy. So I'm going to chop those up. Okay, so here's the chicken. It's all crispy fried and golden all over. So what I'm going to do now is put that to one side. I've chopped up my chilies. I used a fork because I'm not touching that. And I've got my spices all dished out ready like a proper professional. So there's turmeric, there's some garam masala, there's some paprika, the big red one. You got some curry powder, I've got some cumin, we've got some coriander seed, we've got some salt. So pretty much everything you need. And I'm going to stick that straight in the frying pan now because I like to get my oils all chilled up before I even start. Right. Oh. So this is kind of a bubbly paste now, and those are those Naga chilies all mixed in there. It will catch on the bottom, but when you stick the coconut cream in, or if you're going to use some tomatoes or some other stock or something, that'll lift that up. That'll yeah, bring that all off. There's a word for that, but I can't remember. Deglaze, that's the word I was after. So yeah, I'm just going to let this heat up. I haven't put the garlic in yet because garlic tends to burn a bit easier, but what I'm going to do while that's just bubbling away, I've only got it, actually I've turned the heat off. There's no heat on there. We don't need any heat, as you can see it's boiling already. So I'm going to chop up my onion, and the onion's going in there next. So my sense of smell is phenomenally poor, but that is hitting the back of my nose. Whew. And yeah, so that's potent. If I can smell it, there's something going on. So the way I do onions is I leave the root on, and then I slice down little gaps, and then I go chop, 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 chop all the way up, and it's quickly done. And that seems to make me cry less, because normally you cut up an onion, my eyes are streaming pretty straight away. But apparently if you leave the root attached, it stops, according to Gordon Ramsay, if you leave that attached, it stops it bleeding so much and the juices don't come out as much, so that should save my eyes. And that is going straight in that chilli now. No time at all, chop, 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 bosh, 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 done. So that's starting to fry up nice. So, got some rice here. I've already rinsed that out using a sieve and get all that starch off. So I'm just going to get some water from the kettle, put that on and get that boiling, because this is not going to take too long to finish off. And now, onions are coming along, they're starting to soften up a bit. Get all of that garlic in there. And start mixing that in. Potatoes going on here, they've just been chopped. I've put in some hot water just so they don't brown off and oxidise. So they need cooking. They're not cooked or boiled up in parboiled in any way, just apart from being in some kettle hot water. So that's going to go in there now, and that will start to soften them up as well. This is making me sneeze. Oh, there's some spicy stuff going on here, but yeah, there's your potatoes. They're all starting to sort of fry up and get mixed in and get heated up. Rice is just starting to boil, so I'm going to turn that right down. I just want to get the boiling going. That'll foam over, it always does, but I'll keep an eye on that, take the lid off, let it steam out. But I don't want it to just boil off entirely and evaporate, so that rice, I've got a timer on, so it's got another 19 minutes left to go. Yeah, so it's just a matter of just heating things up. And then coconut milk is going to go in. Cream that all up, and then I'll put the chicken back in the coconut milk just to finish off. I've done the bottom as well, fried the bottom off a bit just to seal it in, so it just needs really cooking in the middle. So I just added a couple of roughly chopped tomatoes in there just to give it a bit of colour. I think it's looking a bit, you know, golden coloured chicken curry. The coconut milk's not changed yet, so man, oh, that's chilly. Yeah, so I thought I'd put some red in there, get some tomatoes going on there. So about 15 minutes in, that's all going good. I mean, my nose, never sensed anything like that before. So I've got Farmer's Best, a light beer, 3.6, bitter. That's going to go well with that, I think. So now it's 15 minutes. I'll put the coconut cream in and the chicken back in just to finish it off for a quarter of an hour. Woo! Okay, so this is still kicking out some epic aromas. And I'm just making sure that the heat gets around everywhere. It's bubbling right in the middle, but the chicken is forming a bit of a dam. But I just really guess I want the chicken all clumped in the middle, and then I want that underside to be cooked. So I'm gonna cut that open. I'm gonna get one of the big thicker chunks and cut that open from on the underside. Make sure there's no pink in there, no blood on the bone, and then it's just going to be dished up. The rice is coming along nicely, bubbling away. Give that a stir, and the beer is going down very well as well. Okay, I haven't even tried this yet. My nose is going, so I don't know what it's going to be like when I actually dig into it. So rice bubbling away, lovely. Got 7 minutes on the clock. I've just given this a bit of a stir around so it doesn't stick, and it's nice and loose on the bottom there. Nothing catching. And just what I'm going to do at the end is just pour some of this sauce over the top of the chicken, just so that it's completely covered. And then yeah, let's get a bowl out. So not long to go now. Looking forward to this. Let's see if I survive. Okay, let's fish out one of these little potatoes. Let's have a little try. Leave the chicken alone for now, because that's not... Oh, that potato's quite soft. So, sorry, I'm not actually showing what I'm doing. Drip that off a bit. Oh yeah, took a moment. It's got some heat. That's got some heat. That's got some heat. I'm happy with that. So this is why I opened it up a bit, because you can see still a lot of pink there. That's raw, so that needs a bit more time. Okay, so now this is all nice and white around the bone. I think we're done. Let's go. There we go. Got 2 bits of chicken in there, got some potatoes, a curry, rice, nice chunky naan bread, and a beer. So let's see how this goes down. Right. So I've just started this. Let's get into this chicken here. Okay, so yeah, nice and cooked, white, no pink in there. Plenty of sauce. Now I know this has a bit of a delay, so I'm good now, but I'm in a sort of a lose-lose situation. If I go, oh, it's too hot, then obviously I'm niche. I can't handle my curry. If I go, it's alright, I've made a weak curry. That's me. It's me thinking on both angles. But yeah, nice heat, plenty of flavour, not too complicated. There's no like tons of different types of peppers or onions, or those are special other things in there. Just rice, potatoes, chicken, and a lot of chilli. So yeah, I think by the time I finish this, I'm going to be like sweating away. And considering it's a nice hot sunny day, this is probably the perfect choice, wasn't it? Now that's kicking in. I've got like a nice bit of Naga chilli there. Straight on. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to carry on this without you. Right. Oh, that's all done. So yeah. Nice bit of heat there. Not overwhelming. But certainly really feel like kicking in the mouth. Beer is always welcome. Naan bread still to go. But yeah, no, I'm quite pleased with that. I think next time I might put 3 Nagas. But the best thing about it is I've got another portion set in the frying pan, so I'm going to freeze that. And yeah, I'll reheat that later, and that'll be another nice portion of curry ready to go.